Hello, hello. I have morning voice. Ew. If you believe it or not, I did not set an alarm today because I worked last night. I got home at 2 a.m. and I completely forgot to set an alarm. So I woke up literally 15 minutes ago and ran around like, oh, time to read. Mm. But I'm here now and I'm so excited to read. I have some mangas today. We're really having a chill reading day. So let me know what you're planning on reading or what time it is for you. It's noon for me, which I know you might be like, Jess, you literally woke up at like 11:45. Yes, I also went to bed around 2 a.m. So it happens. It happens. And see, hi Becky. Good afternoon from Northwest Canada. Fun. Oh my god, Canada. I haven't been to so many countries. Wow. I need to fix that. I really want to go to Canada. Where, if someone was planning a trip to Canada, where would you recommend? I'm interested to know. Let's see. Hello, hi Allie. You made it this time. Good job. Knowing you, it's probably really late where you are. Let me know what time it is for you. Allie's like notoriously a night owl, and I stand because I like legit hate being up past 10 p.m. See, it's 1 p.m. here, and I'm reading The Wife Between Us. Ooh, that's a thriller, right? Mm. Let's see, it's 3 p.m. for me, and I'm going to read Rock, Paper, Scissors. Oh, book by Dallas. Rock, Paper, Scissors. That kind of sounds like a middle grade. I'm probably totally off. It could be a thriller. Like, Rock, Paper, Scissors sounds like it could be in any genre. What genre book is that? See, it is 8 p.m. here in England. Oh, well, hi, Anna. Thanks for joining. 8 p.m. reading? Yes. 8 p.m. Okay, so not too late. Good. That's good. Let's see. I'm starting My Sister, the Serial Killer. Oh, I read that. That's an interesting read. It made me want to pull my hair out. I was so like frustrated. Oh my god. See, oh, how are you finding Rock, Paper, Scissors? Oh, you've heard about it, Allie? Rock, Paper, Scissors? I have not heard of this. Hello, all. Hello. Thanks for joining. And we'll start our first reading sprint probably in like 6 minutes. Let people log on and everything. I'll show you what I'm reading. I have two manga choices today that literally just came through my library. So it's perfect timing. I'm very excited because your girl's sleepy and I need something fast paced to wake me up. Let's see. I'm from California. It's noon here, and I'm going to read a what I believe is a middle grade called Dicey's Song. Interesting. I'm probably reading that wrong. Not Dicey. Sillies. Don't make me read confusing names this early in the morning for me. I'm also in California. It's also noon for me. I have no excuses. None. See, hello. Hi. Hi, Sad Autumn Reader. Welcome back. See, it's a thriller by. Oh, it's a thriller. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. But doesn't rock, paper, scissors sound like it could be a part of any genre? Like, I could see it being like a really quirky, quiet YA, a really like meaningful middle grade. I just feel like that's a very fun phrase. Let's see. Hi. I'm reading The Space Between Worlds. Oh my gosh, I almost read The Space Between because of like The Wives Between Us. There's probably a lot of books with people in between and things in between. Let's see. I'm biased towards Western Canada. That makes sense since I really haven't been east, but whenever you want to go, obviously there's something to see. I grew up in British Columbia. Vancouver Island is beautiful. Oh, wow. Okay. Duly noted. I know I've heard of British Columbia. I've heard of a lot of like I feel like the coasts. I feel like I hear mostly of the coast of Canada, and the middle I'm like kind of like America where it's like of the New York and California, but like what's happening in the middle. But obviously Canada's a way different. I gotta see. I think I have. Knowing me, I'll be thinking of the wrong book. Me too, Allie. Me too. Literally same. I'm always like, and then I'll say with confidence. I discovered this week at work, I have an awkward confidence, so I seem very confident, but literally I'm just fumbling and people find it funny because I say it with confidence. So it's like, oops, I didn't mean to put my foot in my mouth, but you know what? I did it anyway. And people like my earnest, I guess. Life is so funny. Okay, let's see. It's a little slow for me, but I'm still at the beginning. Oh, it better hurry up. It's a thriller. We want to see action. We want to see violence, you know? Oh, I want to see violence. I don't know about you. You might not want that. Let's see. Rock, Paper, Scissors is a thriller. I listened to it this year. It was good. Ooh. Let's see. Hello. Been reading nonfiction. Let's see. Braiding Sweet Grass. Nice. Say hi. I'm reading The Ruin of Kings. Nice. Hi all from LH. I just finished with work. It's 3 p.m. here. Nice. After work reading time. Mm-mm-mm. It could be a cute romance too, based on the name, right? Rock, paper, scissors. There's just a lot. There's because I think of like the cute game first, but then I can get that like literally rock, paper, scissors. Like I don't know. Maybe someone got murdered by a piece of paper. Let's see. I loved The Space Between Worlds. It was so good. Oh, nice. Also, slowly going through the short story collection, Love and Color. Nice. Each story is so deep. I take a few weeks breaks in between each story to. That's really cool. Love and Color. I've heard of that, but I'm glad you're liking it. And it's also good to break it up. I feel like, yeah, short stories can be kind of a lot to read all at once. And then also, you don't remember like the first story because you bulldoze through like seven. So that's a good method to take time and read one story, take a break, read another story, take a break. Let's see. Ooh, I'm really enjoying it. Good. Let's see. Haha, 100%. We went to Japan in 2017 and they were like, oh, Niagara Falls. Nope, on the other side. Oh, Vancouver. Not quite, but closer. LOL. I'm in Alberta. That's hilarious. Yeah, I feel like that's what people think when they see like think of Canada. It's like, oh, Niagara Falls, right? How exciting. It's like, thank you very much, but no. See, I'm reading The Woods by Harlan. Oh, that's a thriller author, right? I think one of his books are being adapted into a TV show. I think it's already been adapted into a TV show, if I'm correct. I might be wrong. I auditioned for it. That's the only reason why I know that author actually at all, because I researched him. Let's see. I'm reading It Ends With Us. Ooh, in French. How fun. I love it. I think it will make me cry very soon. Oh no. Hopefully a good cry. You know what I mean? Because you care so much. Oh my gosh. My other option for reading, just as like a little spoiler for my next reading vlog, I finally picked up A Little Life. I'm 88 pages in. Wow, I'm shocked by the amount of times it mentions suicide in this book, to be honest. Like, I don't know if any of you guys read it. I'm not spoiling it, but I've literally only 88 pages in, and there's so many trigger warnings. So many. So I can see why people might cry throughout that book because it's definitely a lot. But I don't want to read that today because I don't want to because I want to vlog the experience of reading it. So I'm just gonna read some fun mangas instead. See, it could literally be a nonfiction about the game. That would be really funny. Like the the discovery of rock, paper, scissors. Who created it? I don't know why I made the nonfiction like a TikTok boy for a second. My bad. See, my first thought is Tim Hortons. Oh, fun. Okay. But I feel like Tim Hortons is a thing people know, like if you know Canada slightly better. Whereas like people who have like no understanding, it's like Niagara Falls. Tim Hortons is like, oh, it's like a pretty big brand there. But I feel like most people don't know about it. But I don't know. I know about Tim Hortons only because of Canadian YouTubers who obsess over it. And I'm like, one day I will try it as well. And hopefully be equally obsessed. Because I know we have like Dunkin' Donuts. That's like the thing, especially on like the East Coast. That was a big deal. See, I've never been to Niagara Falls. Interesting. That's funny. That's okay. I've never also been to like the Grand Canyon. There's so many like things that people assume, oh, that's so big, you're gonna go see it, right? It's like, no, that's like across the country. I'm not going there. I don't want to go there. Let's see. Starting. Oh, why is my brain not functioning? Is that the Jane? Not Jane. Jane Austen book? Persuasion? Persuasion by Jane Austen? I don't know why I'm saying like that. I'm going to be very odd today. I'm letting y'all know from the get go because my sleepy brain is still on. Sleepy brain. See, I read it in April. Nice. I'm reading Murder in the Age of Enlightenment. Oh gosh, which is short stories, but I'm trying to speed through it. Smiley face. I love the smiley face. I'm trying to speed through it. See, I read it last year, hated it. Oh, engaging writing though. I'm very interested to see your thoughts. Yeah. I feel like I like the writing. The writing is really profound, and I feel like it, at least where I am in the story now, they're still kind of young and like struggling with their dreams and stuff. And as an actor, I relate a lot to some of the characters and their passions. Um, yeah. So I feel like the writing is so good. But yeah, interested to see how it ends and stuff because it kind of seems from the beginning it feels very clear what the story is gonna be about. So I'm interested to see. It kind of seems predictable, which is interesting because the amount of people who cry about that book, it's shocking. And I also don't cry with a lot of books, so we'll see. Okay, yes, you're right. This book is coming to Netflix. Oh, okay, right. That's what I thought. There's a sticker on the cover stating that. Those damn stickers. So Tim Hortons is named after a hockey player. Haha, so Canadian. I love that. That's actually really cool. I did not know that. Okay, I always forgot Niagara Falls is in Canada and not just the US. It is in the US too, right? I think technically it's in Canada, but I might be terribly wrong. Again, say things with confidence and no one will call you out on it. So, someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just in Canada. You have to cross the border to get there, I think. Also, the selected works of Audre Lorde. Nice. It's a book club selection for July. It's so good. I've heard that it's really good. I definitely need to read it. Let's see. I'm on page 23 of my book, hoping to end on page 65. Ooh, by the end of this spring. By the end of this spring. I don't know why I said sprint like that. Ew. I'm sure you can get there. Let's see. Yep, Jane Austen. It's a book club pick. First time reading Jane Austen. Oh, I hope you love it. I think that's the next movie that's coming out. I don't know. I'm talking movies a lot, and I'm literally a booktuber. I think that's the one that Dakota Johnson, that actress, is doing. She's doing Persuasion. I have no idea what Persuasion's about. I kind of know what Emma's about. I know Pride and Prejudice because everyone talks about it and there's so many remakes of it. So I have no idea what Persuasion's about, but hopefully it's good. Sorry, I've just seen the weather forecast for tomorrow and it's going to be so hot and I'm looking forward to it. And you're not looking forward to it. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry that you don't like the heat. I'm sending you cold thoughts to help. Hello, gonna study a bit and then read Love and Other Disasters. Nice. That romance, I've heard a lot about it. Yes, I hate the stickers on the books. I can't take them off and it ruins the book. I completely agree. I recently got a book, like, I think I got 7 Days of June recently, a secondhand, and it has like the Reese Witherspoon's book club circle. And I'm just like, why, Reese? Why? If you know we all love books and no one likes these stickers, why would you embed this unremovable sticker? Like having fighting words with Reese Witherspoon right now. Like, no stickers. In my mind, it's on the border, so visibly from the US, but I have no clue. Yes, I think that's how it is, where it's like you can see it from the US, but I don't know. I still think you have to like cross the border to go to it, is my knowledge. But I've never been there. I haven't even I haven't even been to the East Coast in years. I think the last time I went to the East Coast, it was like a New York day trip because I had like a flight layover for like 12 hours. So I have no understanding of how that works. See, Niagara Falls considers of two waterfalls on the Niagara River, which marks the border between New York and Ontario, Canada. Magic. We learn two waterfalls. Wow. Okay. The American Falls, located on the American side of the border, and the Canadian side are Horseshoe. Am I Horseshoe? Horseshoe. I skipped a letter. Horseshoe Falls, located on the Canadian side. Oh, that's so funny. We share the waterfall. How cute. Google. LOL. Yes, Google is our friend for sure. Niagara Falls on the U.S. side is in New York. Okay. Shared. Try using hand sanitizer to take off the sticker to reduce. Shout out COVID. Was that a COVID hack that you discovered? That's fun. Hand sanitizer is good. I also use I use for at least hardbacks where I know the cover won't get like destroyed. I'll use a lot of soap and like warm water and like soak it for a second and then kind of rub it off. But I still hate it with a passion. I don't want to do that, especially the sticks that aren't removable. Very rude. Okay, I want to go to Niagara and visit the Canadian and US sides. Gonna go that far. Might as well visit both sides. Might as well. Yeah. If I go to Niagara Falls, I want to do the boat that would go underneath, or not like completely underneath, but it's kind of sitting under the waterfall. I only know that because of that Jim Carrey movie. I forget which one it is, but he's like a newscaster and he says, "That's the way the cookie crumbles." I can't remember what movie it is, but he goes to Niagara Falls to do a report or something. I feel like it's a rom-com of sorts. I forget if it's not Liar Liar. Oh no, I don't remember it. But that's what I'm thinking of right now. Okay. It was 23 Celsius. Today will be 30 degrees Celsius tomorrow. Ew. I think those are 76. Oh, and 90. Oh, 90 is too hot. I am so sorry. I'm good with like 80-degree weather growing up in Hawaii, like 80 degrees. That's nice and toasty. I don't mind. Preferably, I enjoy the 70s, but 90 is too far because that's just when you're sweating, literally existing, like just existing. You're like profusely sweating in 90-degree weather. So I just finished gardening. Was very for me today to chill and read. I kissed Swanna Wheeler. Oh, is that the new Casey McQuiston book? Nice. I kissed Sarah Wheeler. I think it is. That's what it's called. Fun. A cute little romance. I haven't read any of Casey McQuiston's. I have to catch up on all these popular books. Okay. Where are you, Allie? I'm in England. It is also far too hot. Wow, we're really learning something on this stream. You're really not. You're really not learning anything. And we're gonna start reading very soon. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just talking. I love talking to you guys. Okay. England too. Yeah. England seems too hot right now. I can't. See, cool. Us Brits can't handle any weather extremes. That makes sense. Oh, Bruce Almighty. Thank you. Thank you. Bruce Almighty when he goes to Niagara Falls. I'm glad you guys are aware of that too. Yeah, just watched that. Then Evan Almighty. Oh yes, that's the one with Steve Carell, right? That's so funny. Y'all are the best. Y'all are coming in clutch. Okay. I will be sat in front of a fan with all doors, windows, and curtains closed. Yes. Yes. That's a good way to go. I show up immediately cause confusion and education. Yes. We love confusion and education. Again, earlier with the awkward confidence, it's how you roll with life. Just drop hints, drop statements, and then we all unpack it together. Ooh, I'm going to England in August. Jessica, that sounds so fun. I'm excited for you. I've always wanted to go to London. August might be a better time than now. Maybe it's less hot, hopefully. It's stupidly hot in northern England too, and we never get the heat waves. Oof. That's so hard. So tragic. Hi, probably won't read, just gonna chill, but the book I'm in the middle of is Small Favors. Aw, how cute. Okay, I caught up on all the comments. Let's get to reading. How are you feeling for our first sprint? I'm thinking let's do a 20-minute sprint because I am a little pooped. I'm a little exhausted and I don't want to get too sleepy. And I love chatting with y'all. So let's do a 20-minute sprint. I don't know why I did that. Let's see, 20. So let's read to the 40. I guess you know what? Let's read to the 45-minute mark. 20 minutes and some change. Give you time to get a snack if you need. Give me time to stop talking. And I'll show you what mangas I'm gonna read. Let's see if they're downloaded in my Kindle yet. And I was just working on my my thumbnail for my video. If you guys want to see, I use Procreate. I really love using Procreate for thumbnails. I think they end up so freaking cute. Okay, let's see. Kindle. Where's my Kindle app? I have too many apps on my iPad. Kindle. I also am a crazy person and I like download so many Kindle books and like haven't read any of them. I have so many romances downloaded because I want to do a romance reading vlog. The Moment We Met. Where else? We have Just for Tonight. Hooked by You. What a Match. I don't know why I have so many romances on here and I'm probably not going to read any of them. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the library. Okay, first manga I have is Strobe Edge. I was going to show it to you, but it's downloading right now. I promise I'll stop talking very soon. And then the other one, Strobe Edge. These are both like rom-coms. The other one was Shortcake, which I think is the author of a really big series. No, don't open the book on my phone. You're too small. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Your thumbnails are always so cute. Oh, thank you. I take pride in my thumbnails. I really love cute thumbnails. Cool. I have Heartstopper and the same for downloading a lot on Kindle. Yeah. Oh my god. I need to read Heartstopper. I haven't even watched the show. Haven't read the books or watched the show. I know I'm behind. Okay, been in a reading slump for 5 months. Oh no, but finally got out of it. I got into audiobooks, and this book is so eerie. It's great. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Audiobooks are definitely so helpful when it comes to just getting out of a reading slump. That and I love mangas. Mangas are my go-to when I'm really not feeling like reading because they're just so fast-paced and quirky. And I know what genres I like. Like I really like romantic comedy stories that are just kind of witty. See, I also have so many Kindle books because sometimes they're so cheap. And how am I supposed to resist? Me too. Me too. Okay, let's see. Right, Anna, so true. I've heard great things about Heartstopper. Yeah, I've heard so many great things. Hi, I'm going to be reading House Across the Lake. Great. We're going to start reading in a minute, and we'll do our first sprint, a little 20-minute reading sprint. I looked at my spreadsheet earlier, and so far this year, I've acquired about 8 times the amount of books I've read. I have a problem. I mean, yeah, I also have that problem. I'm trying to figure out how to stop it, but I don't know how. I literally have a book haul coming out soon because I got more books. And that's not even including the Kindle books that I've been getting. Let's see. I'm too scared to watch Heartstopper since I love the graphic novels so much. Oh, I understand that. I totally get that. That's how I feel a lot with like DC movies where I love the characters so much. Not because of the comics, but mostly because of the animated cartoons. And then the movies are always a letdown and they make me really sad. So I get that choice. It's a strong choice. Maybe in like a year or two, then you can watch the show and with a little less bias and a little less heart. And you're just like watching it maybe just for enjoyment. See, I've been slumping, so it's not as bad as it sounds. Yeah, I agree. My reading has been so off too this year, so I totally get it. But let's do our next reading sprint. If you guys have any other comments or questions that you think of while in the sprint, just write it down in the chat and we'll keep talking after. And I have music for us. We'll see if it's actually ad-free. If you guys are here from the last time, you'll know that was like the real struggle finding ad-free music that was good. Because, oh my God, see, look, ad. It's going to start with an ad. I don't trust it. They say they're ad-free, but then they're not. The disgrace. The disgrace. And I can't even skip it.
Whoa, girl. You're wearing $98 leggings. Fabletics is wondering how we can make our new leggings.
Better be ad-free. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. That's the end of the first reading sprint. Let me know how many pages you read, if you're still enjoying what you're reading, if you got some studying in. What's the deal? What's the haps? Also, let me know if you like the music. I turned it on and immediately wanted to turn it off because it made me so sleepy. Oh my god. But then I didn't want to change it on y'all because that would be, I feel like, too shocking. And then watch me have to listen to another ad mid sprint because I didn't like the music I chose. So funny. Okay. Well, just let me know how you liked it. Let's see. I started reading Strobe Edge, which is a manga series, rom-com-y vibes. It was so cute. I had cackled at a bit because there was just the funniest illustration of these crazy girls like laughing. If I had to summarize this, it seems like it's about a girl who possibly has two crushes in high school. It's her first year of high school, and she has her like middle school friend that she kind of likes, but doesn't like. I don't think she's like infatuated with him. And then there's this cool, popular boy who she thinks she likes just because everyone else likes him. But I think she's gonna learn that she actually likes him because she's talked to him a couple times. I mean, he's done some nice things for her, so I think she's developing a little crush. It's like so high school crushy, like everything I wanted, just so cheesy And I love in mangas, especially, I feel like in shoujo mangas, they always make the girl like these really weird, eclectic women, and all the guys are like popular and like stoic. Obviously, nothing like real life, but I love that trope because I feel like that's definitely who I am. I'm a weird ass girl. Yeah, I don't get my nails done. I don't wear a lot of makeup ever. I put my foot in my mouth all the time. I get very embarrassed very easily. So I feel like every story that I read with that protagonist, I'm like, that's me. A single being trying to be cute and funny when I'm not. Okay, let's see. Where did we? Oh yes, the free music. Ha ha ha. Yes, the music struggles were hard this week and last week. The music struggles are just a constant. See, oh, struggling through Caraval right now. Got around an hour and a half according to my Kindle. Not loving it. Oh, I'm sorry you're not loving it. I unhauled Caraval because I feel like a lot of people loved Caraval, but I didn't. I tried reading it a couple times and it just wasn't for me. So I totally understand that too. I don't think it's for everyone. See, have you tried the channel Calmed by Nature? I have not. I tend to actually not like calming music like I just played, which is so funny. I tend to listen to more like lo-fi or jazz instrumental, something just a little bit more upbeat because I will go to sleep. If there's calm music on, I'm like like so fast, just asleep. Let's see, though, that's how YouTube Premium gets you. They will never get me, Allie. 100%. I'm never paying any money for YouTube. If anything, YouTube should pay me, okay? Well, I guess technically I have a YouTube channel, so. But like, can I get free premium in addition to making YouTube content? Like, I'm doing my best. So yesterday I bought 2 hardcovers for under 40 bucks, which is awesome. Hopefully they arrive well. Oh, I hope they arrive well too. That's very exciting. Let's see. Hi, sorry I'm late. You're not late. You're good. We did 1 sprint. We're probably going to do a couple more. So you haven't missed anything. You missed maybe a little learning education about Niagara Falls. That was the only maybe little thing you might have missed earlier on in this sprint. Oh, not loving the book. So sorry. Let's see. I read 21 pages. It's starting to get good. Great. I mean, 21 pages for a book to get good. That's not bad. I don't like it when it takes 100 pages to get into the book. That's like way too long to try and get the vibe of the book. See, I'm trying to make a calendar for uploads and just general life planning for the next couple months, and the slump continues. Oh no. No, I totally agree. I tried what's it called? Time blocking recently, and I think that helps, but I realized my capacity to complete tasks has really diminished since high school or since college. I don't know why. Post grad life, I can maybe do 3 big tasks in a day, like uploading a video, editing a video. Like, I really can't be doing all of that in one day. I need to set a day for, okay, I'm going to film, and then this day I'm going to edit it. And this day I'm going to figure out all the things to upload and the thumbnail and what's the title going to be. It takes so much, all these little tasks. I used to be able to knock them out in a day, and now it's like I take a lot more time to do them. And I like to think it's because I'm doing them better, but I don't think that's the case. So I don't know if you've tried time blocking. I like time blocking, but I do have to realistically like I think this task will take me 30 minutes and I should put it down for like an hour and 30, knowing me. That's the only thing, being realistic. See, I read 20 pages and I like the music. Oh, I'm glad you like the music. Good. Okay. I'm flexible with the music choice. I got here 10 minutes ago and was able to concentrate on 9 pages. If we need more up-tempo lo-fi music, I say go for it. Yes. Thank you for the vote. Thank you for letting me know. I might just do more upbeat music just for me personally because my brain is like trying to go to sleep. If you weren't here at the beginning of this reading sprint, I did not put an alarm on today, and I worked I had a closing shift last night, so I ended up going to bed around 2 a.m. and I didn't set an alarm. So this is Sleepy Jess, and she was running around. Like, I was literally woke up at like 11:45, and it was like, okay, let me get coffee really fast and hop on this live sprint. So I'm gonna need upbeat music. I'm glad you guys liked the calming music though. It was very relaxing. But your girl needs Energy. I need more. So reading Curveball, not loving it. I read about 5 pages because I decided I need tea and snack mid sprint. So hoping to read more next time. Yeah. It might, I don't know, it might just take time to get into the book. I don't know. I like to give books, I think 100 pages is a fair game. If at 100 pages you are not enjoying a book, I'm like safely DNF. Like I'm confident I'm not going to enjoy this if not one element doesn't stand out. Because I'm like, if I want to like the characters, but maybe the plot stands out more. Maybe it's the writing style that's keeping me hooked. Has to at least have one element that you like, and then maybe you could keep reading. But if you got nothing and you're 100 pages in, or even like 50 pages in, and if you don't like anything, DNF. That's how it is. There's too many books in the world. Let's see. I generally don't vibe with calm or ASMR type audios, just putting my own music. That makes sense. Do whatever you prefer. Oh, thank you, Allie. No, I also agree. Calming music puts me to sleep. I didn't expect it. It was a lo-fi ad-free music, but I think it was supposed to be Studio Ghibli themed. So I guess that's, I don't know what that means in a sense, because Studio Ghibli as a like a movie genre is so wide. I wouldn't imagine calm, breezy music when I think Studio Ghibli. I think like part action, part magic. Like I think a lot of upbeat tempos, but that's my mistake. Let's see, I read one chapter and I'm 322 now. Oh wow. That was one chapter? That's insane. Okay, LOL, you just described 80% of shoujo out there I've read. Anyways, exactly. That is like the trope for shoujo mangas. Honestly, I think the only manga I've read where the girl isn't like super awkward. No, actually she's awkward in a different way. Is A Sign of Affection, which is such a cute manga about a girl who's deaf and she's going to college and she kind of starts having a relationship with this guy, but he's definitely like this really cool edgy guy who has tattoos and dyes his hair, and he's interested in this really quiet kind of meek girl. I don't think she's awkward, but or like overly boyish, but I feel like most shoujos will be like the plain girl, the boyish girl, and somehow she catches the eye of the popular boy who's like gorgeous and model-esque. That always happens. And I don't know, I haven't gotten tired of it yet, but one day we'll see what happens. Let's see. LOL. Fair. I like lo-fi coffee vibes too. I listen to a lot of lo-fi jazz. Yes, me too. Let's see. Time blocking is a must for my ADHD self. Oh, really? So time blocking really helps you? Good. I think I'm just adjusting to what I actually, the amount of time that I need to complete a task. Let's see. I'm awful at knowing how long things take. I am thinking I'll print off anything that needs to be definitely done by a date, then add everything else by pencil. Ooh, I also do that with my calendar. Let me see if I have anything of importance. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I can show you. Like, I'll have everything written in pencil so you kind of can't see. And then when I complete task, I write it in pen to kind of be like, I did it. But then you see all these days where it's pencil, I didn't complete those tasks. I did my best. I did my best. I love writing things in pencil because then I can write all my long to-do list. And then when I actually end up completing one or two tasks, I still feel very accomplished, but it doesn't stress me out writing everything in pen and then having to cross everything out. See, key question: how many episodes of a show before you decide to drop DNF? Chat can answer too. Yes, let us know in the chat. Okay, how many episodes in a show before you decide to DNF or drop? In a show? Oh, that's hard. I don't know. I actually probably don't finish a lot of shows in general. I'm very proud of myself. I recently finished Jane the Virgin, which is a show I loved, but just stopped watching after like season 2 for no good reason. Same with How to Get Away with Murder. I also watched about a season and then stopped watching it for no good reason. The Mandalorian. I literally stopped like before the season finale of the first season. So I tend to drop shows not purposefully, but accidentally because I just like move on to the next thing. I'm terrible at it. If I can't binge a show in like a weekend, I'm probably not going to finish it. But no, for no particular reason. Let's see, what does everyone else say? We have one episode. Haha. I don't have the patience. What makes you guys like not continue watching a show? I guess I don't watch too many shows that I'm not interested in. I'm trying to think of a show that I literally watched an episode of and then just stopped watching afterwards. I can't think of one. I give it 2 or 3 episodes, then stop watching. Let's see. I always stop shows in the middle for no reason. Yes, me too. Let's see. I try to give shows a minimum of 3 episodes, but it's meh. It tends to be until I get bored. See. If it's a comedy and I don't vibe with the humor, anything else, if we're saying it's about 10 to 12 episodes per season, I'd personally say 3 to 4. Okay, good. You give it a good amount. See, well, I've already been reading this book and I'm on chapter 33 and now I'm on chapter 34. Good job. Let's see. 3. Let's see. How do you manage to stick to it? I have ADHD too, and I feel like as soon as the novelty of a new thing wears off for me, it stops working. Oh, is this for the time blocking to stay consistent? Maybe it's like finding a couple systems you like and then rotating through them as you get like, oh, this lost its novelty, going to something else. And then after it's lost its novelty, okay, trying this one, having maybe a couple in your toolkit. I don't know why I forgot what the word was. Okay, let's see. 2 or 3, then stop. I feel like you can't just judge a show, but by one episode, as they are always a bit off. Yeah, the pilot can always be a little interesting. Trying to think of a show that I like stopped watching because I didn't like it. I can't think of one. I'm sure there is one. Like a show I recently enjoyed was like Ted Lasso. I watched the first season and now I'm gonna eventually watch the second season. See, do you like the last season of Jane the Virgin? Seasons 1 through 3 were so good. 4 was meh, and this season was awful for me. Oh, I just pretend season 5 doesn't exist. Um, I personally, maybe because of how I broke it up, because I watched season 1 and 2 in like like in a binge session, like in a few weeks. I watched 1 and 2, took a break, and then watched 3 through 5. So I really enjoyed my most of those episodes. I like the writing style mostly of Jane the Virgin. I think the issue of like it being very telenovela-esque, that can be definitely kind of like, oh, this is super extra and we're just going back and forth. I feel like once you recognize the pattern of like telenovelas where they're gonna give you a secret, but then totally flip the answer. Like they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm not gonna move to New York," and then in 10 minutes, they're gonna reveal that this person is going to move to New York, just for conflict. I kind of understand the structure, so I wasn't totally disheartened by the flippancy of the plot. I was more so invested in like the happy ending, which I enjoyed. I really liked it. So I don't know. Maybe because I broke it up, that's why I liked it. Let's see. I stop watching it if I can't get behind any of the characters. Ooh, so sometimes I accidentally drop a show because squirrel. I love that. That's so funny. Are you enjoying any TV/movies now? Okay, good question. I actually, since I just finished Jane the Virgin and I watched Ted Lasso the first season, now I started Little Fires Everywhere, mostly because my acting class that I was taking, they were talking about how it's a really good show. And I knew it was going to be a good show because Kerry Washington, like, what a presence. And watching her in a show is like, she's the reason why I watched. Oh, Scandal is a show I actually stopped watching because I didn't enjoy it. The later seasons, I feel like I watched 3 seasons and the plot completely changed once she got kidnapped to being like her being more frail and being more like all over the place and completely not about scandals anymore. Like the whole show is about this really powerful woman in Washington helping people hide scandals. And season 1 was all about that, and then season 2 and on is like all about her romance struggles. And I'm like, as a powerful independent woman, no man should make you cry like that. So I definitely stopped watching that show because I was over it. But I love Kerry Washington. So I started Little Fires Everywhere. I'm like 3 episodes in. And the main girl actress, like kid girl actress, the girl who had braids, she and I auditioned for like the same stuff, which is so interesting. Obviously, she books the projects. I haven't booked any of those projects, but fun fact. Oh my god, I'm talking so much. I need to catch up on these comments. Okay, let's see. I tend to use what's bullet journal, right? Is that the little, is that acronym? I can't do words right now. Bullet journal, because I can change the visual structure approach based on mood and environment. Oh, that's smart. Every week you can change it up. Let's see. Shows take forever for me to finish. It's just my attention span. It can take me a month. It could take me more, while I can also watch a season in 2 days. I agree. There's some shows that I can like literally like take forever to watch, and then some shows I'll finish in a sitting. I also rarely rewatch shows because I want new things to happen, but the only show I've only been able to rewatch recently was I Can Do This Enchantment on Netflix. That's a TV. Is that the animated TV show? And in the middle of rewatching Violet Evergarden. Oh, Violet Evergarden was cute. I really like that. It's a good show. I feel like animated stuff I could rewatch forever. I rewatch, like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Batman Beyond. I rewatch that all the time. It's a cartoon. And I love Batman. I rewatch that all the time. For some reason, cartoons I can rewatch those all the time. Live action dramas and stuff, I'm like, I know what's gonna happen already. I'm good. So I recently stopped watching Squid Games. I couldn't get into it. Too graphic for me. Oh, okay, yeah. It's very, very graphic. And I think Squid Games, the reason why it's compelling is because if you want to understand why these characters stay in the game, like, yeah. So I feel like if you don't like the gore, that makes sense, because literally every episode a heap of people die. Okay, anyone with ADHD that enjoys comedies with kids in them and British humor, I recommend Outnumbered. Ooh, it's one of my favorites. That sounds fun. I've tried bullet journal, but I think I get stuck into it looking right to using it. Oh, I am like that. I can't bullet journal because as someone, I've done art. I like tried to minor in college. I really enjoy drawing. There was even a brief time in my life where I wanted to be like a mangaka, where you like draw mangas for a living. Mangas are really the way I got into reading, to be honest. But I was so stuck on everything being right and perfect that I have so many art journals that are like just started and then like completely empty, because I was like, I just the pressure of like producing everything perfectly. I can never. No one's perfect. And I can't get over that for some reason. So I have 2 bullet journals where I started. I was doing like a reading journal. You know, when reading journals were really popular and everyone was doing them. I think I have a reading journal video on my channel from like years ago. And I just can't use it because like one spread will look so nice. And then there's a month where I very shittily draw something quickly and I'm like, this looks disgusting. And then I just never use the journal again. Yep. See, at least 75% of the shows I watch tend to be animated, LOL. Me too. I love animated shows. If you guys are watching Spy Family, I think the season has finished on the 12th episode. Such a good show. Such a cute show. I barely watch anything animated. Oh wow. Really? I recommend Spy Family if you like anime. Really cute anime with some action in there. See, yeah, Disenchantment is an animated one. Def more of an adult animation, not for kids. LOL. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I think it's made by the same creators of. Is it like Futurama or something? I watched the first episode. I didn't continue on for some reason. I think I was just like, adult humor. Who needs it? I'm here for our shoujo rom-com cackling vibes. Ooh, got a tickle in my throat. Okay, let's see. Okay. The key with bullet journals for me is caring more about getting it to work rather than obsessing over getting it right. Oh. Let's see. Through silencing my inner critic is a challenge. That makes sense. Yeah, it's so hard. Sorry, I'm gonna have to cough because I have a tickle in my throat. Ugh. Sorry. Is it the one with the same creators as Futurama? I think so. That's what I think Disenchantment is. because the art style is a little similar. I'm actually watching Batman Beyond. Yes, in order for the first time. I used Pokemon and watched it when it aired, but I was really scattered in how I viewed it. Hyper focus on Pokemon. That makes sense. Yeah. Batman Beyond, truly a great animated show. Love. Same people as Simpsons, I think. Oh. Let's see. I love animated shows. Been sad since Prime removed one of my favorite animated shows. Oh, sad. Which one? Which one did they remove? I love the dynamic between Terry and Bruce, the two generations of Batman on the show. It's great. It's so phenomenal. I love the dynamic too. And I think that's what makes the show really unique because obviously most superhero shows, um, it's just about the protagonist, the superhero themselves. I love superhero animated shows like Justice League Unlimited, the animated series for both Batman and Superman. I like grew up watching all of that. There's a couple that like the League of is it the League of Superheroes with Brainiac and Superman, super good. There's so many. I can rewatch those all the time. They are my favorites because I am a child and I love that stuff. I don't know why people expect us to grow out of cartoons when literally adults make cartoons. It's like those aren't things that why do we have to judge cartoons and like comic books and stuff and be like that's for kids? It's like why can't adults have nice things too? Okay? We all want humor. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been talking for like 40 minutes. We should probably do our next reading sprint soon. Let's see. I've considered trying to bullet journal with a small binder instead of, so you can like use leaf paper. Yeah. And then that way you can take out pages. That makes sense. Dawn versions. Oh, I love that show. I've never heard of that show. I will check it out. I hate when networks or like the streaming platforms take out shows. It's very, very rude. We don't appreciate. People see bright colors and I refuse to be happy. Oh my gosh. I love that. Okay. Let's do our next reading sprint. Let's do a 30-minute reading sprint. So for me, that's reading to the 40-minute mark. I'm going to attempt to find more music that hopefully doesn't have any ads. We will see. Oh, League of Superheroes. That's what it's called. Yes. One of my favorites. I'm so bummed that show didn't get more seasons because they could have had the whole Brainiac plot point and they didn't. So sad. Okay. Moving on. Let's read. I'm going to try and find music that is good. And by good, I mean upbeat. Let's see.
Where all your tabs go, everywhere you go. There's no place like Chrome.
This is Lumen, the first device for hacking your metabolism. With just one breath, Lumen tells you what your current
Hip hop is a way of life, a way of thinking.
What is it that you wish for? What is it that you want? You're very insecure, aren't you?
To become secure, I have to have value. I want to be worth something. I want to be worth enough to attract the attention of others. But your value is something you have to find for yourself. You have to find it, Shinji. I have no value without it.
My life is worthless without it.
Then what am I? Representations. Everything is merely a description, not the real myself. Everything is simply a shape, a form, an identifier to let others recognize me as me. But then, what am I? Is this me? My true self? My fake self? What is it that I am?
There's a big difference between how you interpret yourself and how the others interpret you.
Right. My clothes, my shoes, my room. These are all parts of what makes up myself.
These things are connected through your consciousness.
So what I think is me is me. What I recognize as self is myself. I'm no more and no less than the sum of my self-awareness. But I don't understand myself. Where am I? What am I? What am I?
The only one who can take care of you and understand you is you, yourself. So you must take care of yourself. Your world is in a state of constant change. You're capable of change anytime your mind perceives these changes.
What is this? A world of nothing? A world with nobody in it?
This is the world of perfect freedom.
Freedom?
Perfect freedom. A world in which you have no restriction.
Is this really freedom?
Yes, this is what it is. However, this world has nothing in it.
tip. You're on point five. Once again, tip.
That's not my business.
the end of the reading sprint. How did everyone do? I don't know about that music, y'all. It started off good, and then it got a little weird. It almost sounded like I don't know, crackly on purpose. And I think some of you guys, yeah, like it started off good and then it got weird. I agree. LOL. And then the people talking mid-song. I was like, what's happening? What's going on? I don't know if I'm enjoying this music. But my reading update. I finished the first volume of what's this called again? Strobe Edge. Oh my gosh, it's a ball of fun. It's really hilarious actually. So I'm enjoying it. I immediately got volume 2. It looks like all the volumes are available through my library. So I'm probably going to spend the day reading this because I'm going to enjoy myself today. We're going to read some cheesy mangas. Like literally, can I show you this frame? Wait, let me show you this frame I'm looking at right now of this manga because it's just too funny. She confessed her feelings to a guy who already had a girlfriend and she knew it, but she just wanted to get her feelings out there, but she didn't realize everyone at school would find out that she confessed and got rejected. So now she's panicked. And this is the page I'm looking at. So she's hiding right now. She's like just sad. Can you see it? Oh my gosh. Just a sad girl. Oh my god. And the other frame from the first volume that was really creepy but also very funny, in my opinion, the girls, look how creepy they look. They were all like just laughing and grinning and being so creepy. I laughed so hard. I took a little screenshot because I was like, what's happening? But let me know how your guys' reading is going, how many pages you read. How much did I read of the second volume? I'm on page 22 of the second volume, so I've read like 220 some pages today. So a decent amount of reading. I do think I'm going to do one more reading sprint, and maybe we'll do a longer sprint, like 40 minutes, maybe. Get lots of reading in. Hopefully I can finish this volume. That'd be fun. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think I have a mosquito bite on my arm. So sad. And my coffee is cold. Life is so hard. Can't even find good ad-free music these days. Let's see. Let's see. Just got here. No pages read. A-okay. We're gonna do one more sprint. What are you gonna read? What are you in the middle of? Are you enjoying anything? I think the conversations we've had today in this live stream are so funny, from Niagara Falls to what are our favorite shows, or like when do you stop watching a show, and like favorite animated shows. Very fun conversations. So if anyone else has any fun questions, put it in the chat. Love to see it. We love to see it. Let's see. Reading Where the Crawdad Sings so I can be ready for the movie. Nice. Good. I feel like, does that come out soon? It looks, I don't know. I feel like, even though, am I about to talk shit about a book I've never read and have no understanding of the premise? I mean, it looks like an okay movie. I'm probably not going to watch it. I'll probably see what people say first and then be like, okay, do I need to read or watch this? Because a lot of people talk about the book, obviously. It's a bestseller. But I don't know. The trailer didn't seem too interesting to me, but I don't know. Maybe the movie will sell me on it and be like, okay, I do need to read the book. Also, unpopular opinion, my opinion, I like to watch the movie before reading the book just because I always love the book so much and then end up disliking the show. And I think that's why there was the Shadow and Bone show. I feel like I really enjoyed that, and that's because I really had no understanding of the world. And I feel like if I had read the book first, I wouldn't have liked the show. There's so many, like Dune. I read the book because I was like so excited for the movie, and I loved the book because it's just like all the scientific stuff. And then obviously the movie is like an action adventure movie, so you don't get into the politics of everything. So I didn't enjoy the movie as much. So I don't know. I think I like watching the movie before reading the book, to be honest. I think the only time that I've enjoyed reading the book first and then watching the movie was Fault in Our Stars. That's the only time it was like perfect. Yes, the 15th. Ooh, that is soon. Let's see. I'm currently reading Overlord, Volume 14, Losing the Will with that one. I am also reading Spy Family. Oh, fun. I definitely should check out Spy Family because, again, love the animated show. So I'm sure the the manga's really good. It's such a cute manga. Like, it's such a cute anime. So I'm sure the manga's cute. That was the full thought that I was trying to say. Gosh, I can't speak at all. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we'll probably do our next sprint in a few minutes. It's funny because I can tell that I'm very sleepy because like I can't open my eyes all the way. I'm just like resting at like sleepy face. Hee hee hee. Let's see. Too cute. I have to go. I'm meeting my sis for dinner, and then we're going to Kirk Falcon concert tonight. Oh, you're welcome for the sprints. Have fun with your sister. That's so cool. I hope the concert's awesome. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Thanks for joining. See, what's everyone's favorite book of the year so far? Ooh, great question. I feel like I haven't read a lot of good books this year, sadly. I feel like I've read a lot of 4 stars, which are like, decent. Like I enjoyed the story. Not a lot of 5 stars. I'm immediately going to Goodreads to get C. Let's see. I think right now top favorite is probably Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. I really enjoyed the first and second book in that trilogy. It was so good. It made me think a lot. And I think when a book is good enough where it's like you want to read more of that genre, that's very telling. After reading Black Girls Die Exhausted, I started reading more adult fiction. Of course, more romantic adult fiction. Or not, of course, but that's what I ended up leaning towards right after. So I think I'm going to say, yeah, that's probably my favorite so far this year. I'm trying to, my Goodreads, it's loading. Let's see what other people say. Same for reading or watching the movie and then reading the book. Let's see. Favorite so far is Razorblade Tears. That's a title of a book. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Pariah for my favorite so far, and that's the one that got you out of that reading slump, right? Let's see. My favorite was Like a Sister. Interesting. Gosh, I haven't heard of so many of these books. I love doing these chats because then I get way more recommendations. So yeah, The Pariah I haven't heard of. Razorblade Tears. Let's see. Hi, I just joined. Hello. So far it's Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Oh, I think that's the romance one, right? Yeah. Gave a romance book 5 stars. First time. Wow. That must be a really good book then, because I know, yeah, romance is really hard to give 5 stars to. Kind of the same way I feel about mangas, because they can be very tropey and they're just really for escapism, catharticism. Like it's just supposed to be a really good experience, like positive, like sunshine and rainbows. There's obviously like conflict and like character development, or they might be facing some trauma, but it's definitely still supposed to be very cathartic. So don't ever feel like giving it 5 stars because it's just like fun. It's a great time, you know? Yeah, probably not. Cathartic's probably not the right word. But yeah, I agree. It's really hard to give a romance book 5 stars. So that says a lot. And I think Mina Reeves also said that Delilah Green Doesn't Care is a really good book. It's on my list because of her. I'm like, okay, I gotta check it out. Let's see, Mexican Gothic, as it's the only book I've fully read this year. Been in a 5-month reading slump. It was a 4.5 star for me. So not bad at all. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Still sucks, yeah, to be in such a bad reading slump. I know Sylvia, like the author of Mexican Gothic, has a lot of books out. I think she has like 4 books published, so maybe checking out more for work. Let's see, my favorite so far has been Open Water. Nice. I've been meaning to read that, Jessica, Open Water. I honestly don't even know what the premise is about, but I just hear so many people talking about it. Oh, or The People of the Book. Ooh, I haven't heard of that. Let's see. Also, I really liked Rain. Oh, that is like a magical retelling book. I see the cover, like the little guy on the cover, but I'm trying to remember what it's about. I think it's a retelling, like a Greek retelling, right? Let's see. Princess Trap by Talia Hibbert. It's good if you like smut. I love that. I love that. I actually just got The Roommate Risk by Talia Hibbert, which I think is another like smutty romance. I'm excited for it. I'm starting to read more like adult romance, but I think that's kind of my segue into adult fiction, you know? Trying to grow up, test out more genres. But yeah, I expecting this steam. See, Razorblade Tears is about two dads coming together to revenge the death of their biracial gay sons. Oh no. And they love and they like live in the South, so there's a lot of tension there, and it's absolutely amazing. Oh, sad that it's about someone dying, but that's really cool that the dads come together like that. See, live. I can't spell today. Apparently, that's okay. I literally like, girl. I can't speak any day ever. Words are terribly hard. Typing them, speaking them. And right now, I'm still like sleepy brain happening. I haven't had enough coffee yet to be like reading all these names and things. Let's see. I loved beach read and really enjoyed People We Meet on Vacation. Oh, I feel like you must be a big TikTok person because those are like, I always hear those books on TikTok for like romance recommendations. Um, I think Book Lovers. I forget the author's name of People We Meet on Vacation and Beach Read. I feel like they're the same. And then they recently came out with Book Lovers. Emily something. I'm trying to remember. Hi, new here, just joining. Hello. Hi. Is it Kendall? I think that's what it says. I'm like, again, trying to read names. Sorry. Gonna read my Dark Vanessa with y'all. Fun. Yes. It's a magical realism book with a guy lost in the house exploring. It's amazing. Oh, wow. That sounds like a really cool concept. So it like magical realism. For some reason, I was about to ask, is that science fiction? Magical realism. Got distracted, so just got back. You're a-okay. We're talking about favorite books of the year. See, I loved Confession, Razorblade Tears, and Good Me, Bad Me. Good Me, Bad Me. Interesting. Okay, since so many people have mentioned Razorblade Tears, it's going on the list. It's gonna happen. See, halfway through The Dead Romantics and loving it. Yay, Amanda, I'm glad you're loving it. Let's see. Open Water is a romance. Oh, Open Water is a romance? I'm shocked. It's such a small little book. I wouldn't think it to be a romance. See, it follows Black characters in the UK exploring art, love, and finding and making space. That's adorable. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out. I'm ecstatic that you opened my eyes, Jessica, to the realization that Open Water is a romance. Because as a person who has been trying to read more romance, watch me buy this book like way too quickly. I'm gonna blame you for that purchase. Okay. I think I just forced myself to read every day, so it's really burned me out now that I've had library card. I can get audiobooks for free and not pay an insane amount for them. Oh yeah, audiobooks are so ridiculously priced. It's insane. Like an audiobook will be like $30. It's nuts. And I get that like as like the cost being you have to pay the voice actor for like the 30 plus hours or probably 60 plus hours they worked on it, and then also having to pay the author, the publishing house. Like I get it, and I get that books are tend to be between $15 to $20, but $30 is wild. And some of them are like even more expensive than $30. So yeah, definitely if you have access to a library, I would definitely use a library for audiobooks. I also use Scribd, which is $10, and you get access to like 3 or 4 audiobooks a month, which is really helpful because I really primarily listen to books. I don't physically read often because like I could, like, I know that you forced yourself to read every day. I could do that and read every day physically, but I know I would burn myself out. I just really love audiobooks because I can listen to an audiobook and read along for hours and never get exhausted. Whereas if I read physically, I get tired in like 30 minutes and then it becomes a resentful experience. See, how do you take your coffee? I do it straight black. Is that weird? It's not weird, but this is me being just silly and sarcastic, but I do worry about people who drink coffee black. I feel like they're missing out on some love and sunshine because, splash of creamer and some sugar and it's so good. I don't do too much creamer and sugar. I'm diabetic, so I don't like to just have like excess coffee. And coffee is one of those weird things that affects your blood sugar because it's caffeinated and there's sugar in it. So I've been learning to do sugar-free creamer. Almond milk is pretty good for that. Almond milk has very low sugar. Oat milk is really good. It's more fibrous sugar, so it doesn't like. I don't know why I'm breaking down sugars to you guys like you guys care. But taking coffee, I normally do a sugar-free creamer and a Splenda, and it changes the game. I don't know. Black coffee scares me too much to be just doing that. I do like espresso black if I'm actually drinking coffee for energy, like if I want to actually wake up. But if I'm drinking coffee for enjoyment, which I am, I've been drinking coffee every day since like 8th grade, just because my family always drank coffee in the morning together. So it's habitual now. It's more of a comfort. So I like my coffee to taste creamy and delicious. Let's see. I made it to chapter 38. That sprint. Nice. Great. I've not read many. Maybe The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp. Nice. Okay. I've never heard of that book. Sorry. Let's see. My girlfriend just read Open Water and she loved it. Yeah. I am sold. Open Water and Razor Blade Tears. I'm doing it. I don't want to buy them. I'll check my library first before doing any purchases. Let's see. My favorite one so far is Sea of Tranquility and Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl. What a title. Wow. That sounds very good. Okay, let's see. Ooh, where'd the comment go? Assuming rereads don't count. Oh, rereads always count. I count my rereads as like whether or not something's a favorite. Let's see. Some audiobooks are on YouTube. Oh, yep. It's always good to check YouTube to see if there's some audiobooks on there. I know Shadow and Bone was on YouTube for a while. I was trying and thinking about reading Shadow and Bone before the show came out. Let's see. Mostly popular older books or smutty books. I love that you added that emoji. I love that. Yeah. Let's see. I work at a coffee shop, and the only thing I think is weird is when people order a decaf double shot. Oh, that is odd. They are basically drinking bitter water without the benefits of caffeine. Do they put creamer and like Splenda and stuff in their decaf? I've been thinking about doing decaf coffee because lessening my caffeine is healthy. Like I know it's better for you, and it'll probably like be better for my blood sugar to not have caffeine every day because it will spike my blood sugar numbers. So I was thinking about doing decaf, but still adding creamer and like Splenda to it. So that's wild, just to drink bitter water and get zero benefits, as you said, of caffeine. Maybe they really like the taste of bitter water. That could be it. That could be it. Sometimes when like I'll buy like a coffee and ask for like oat milk latte and I'll drink it and then realize I didn't ask for any sweetener. And then I'm like, I'm just drinking bitter water. It's a very sad experience. Let's see. I just got Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl. Ooh. Hopefully you like it since someone else said it was like one of their favorites. See, the audiobook for Open Water is fantastic too. You guys, you're making me want to buy the book. If you want free audiobooks, you should use Libby. Yes, Libby. I use Libby. That's literally what I'm using to read my mangas right now. If you don't have Libby, can I show you the app? Or is it like this is my audiobook app? I have all my book apps here. I don't know if you can see. I have Libby. Libby's really good for free audiobooks. I forget there's one more that I used to use, but I think I deleted it. I also used to use Libro FM and audiobook, but those are like $15 a month for an audiobook. So I'd only do that if you absolutely like they were only available through audiobook. Audible does that a lot, where they're only like the audiobook is only there, which is just incredibly rude in my opinion. I feel like most popular ones are like that, like Sarah J. Maas, or I'm just trying to literally think of any other popular author and I couldn't. Let's see. I was wanting to read the author's other book first. I'm blanking on the name. If you read both, do you have a favorite? Do I have a favorite if I've read both? Both of what? Sorry, Allie. My train of thought is not following. Is it about the Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl? I have not read that. Let's see. They usually don't in the coffee shop. Oh, they don't? That's so sad. And the coffee shop is in the hospital, and it's usually doctors who order it. Interesting. I wonder if they're just trying to limit their like caffeine intake, but still need something warm to drink on, because it's like I imagine their shifts are really stressful and long. Okay, who order it? And I know they can use the caffeine, but I agree. If you do decaf, definitely needs something. Definitely. Man, I'm like that with regular coffee. My regular coffee needs some splash of milk and cream and some. That's a commitment to coffee if you're doing decaf or yeah, without any little special cream or sugar. My mom likes to send the picture of coffee, like how do you like your coffee with like the different colors. Like there's people who will drink it black, and there's people who have coffee that's like it's literally milk. Let's see. There were a few UK people here earlier, so if you still here, I recommend seeing if your library uses Borrowed Box. Ooh, I wonder if that's connected to your libraries. Yeah, I imagine not every country, but most countries will have some sort of library accessibility. I'm trying to remember the other one that people talk about. I can't. My brain can only remember Libby. There's one other audio book app that people use a lot. And Libby also is good for ebooks as well. So that's how I'm reading my manga right now. And I just kind of like scroll through, and it's through Kindle, but I got it through my library. Okay, I think like her first one and all right. The second one was good. You see some improvement from her debut. Nice. Hoopla. Thank you. I was like, could not remember what the app was called. Thank you. It is Hoopla. It is Hoopla. You guys are awesome. You're reading my mind. Thank you very much. Oh, and Overdrive. Yes. Okay. Overdrive, Hoopla. If you're in the UK, BorrowBox. Highly recommend. Let's see, which would you recommend starting with? Is that for the debut authors or for how do you say that author's name? I don't want to butcher it. I won't butcher it because knowing me, I would. Not even going to try. Okay, let's do one more reading sprint. I'm thinking a 40-minute reading sprint. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I'm going to sip on my cold coffee. I need to heat it up. What? I just learned that Walmart has ebooks. That's crazy. Do they have like, are they selling like a device for ebooks now? Because I know there's like Kindle has the Nook or whatever it's called. And there's a couple like other devices where you can use Kindle and things. So I wonder if they have their own app now. Interesting. Oh, sounds good. Okay, everyone's down for the 40 minutes. Yes. Okay, let's just do it. Let's go. Let's hammer out this last sprint. Let's finish some books. I'm hoping to finish volume 2 of Strobe. What's it called? Strobe Edge. Oh, let's see. Walmart does it through Kobo store. Oh, I've heard of Kobo. Interesting. Okay. Let's turn on this music and let's go. I don't know if I should find a different. Let me know if you guys liked the music before. It was definitely very, I don't know. I feel very edgy and weird. Oh, wait. No, I actually need to find a new one because this is almost out of time. Well, let's see. This is Summer Vibes. Stop Overthinking.
Depression feels like a never-ending
And there's an
day.
ad.
It's not eating anything.
Ooh. Summer Vibes. Okay. Let's read for 40 minutes. That's the end of the reading sprint. How did everyone do? I finished my second volume of Strobe Edge and started the third volume and got 50 pages in. So definitely reading a lot today. I'm very excited. And it's very, very cute, super funny. There was a moment when the main character was doing like a school festival and they were looking for like a really like cute girl to cosplay and none of the girls wanted to do it. But our main character, you know how shoujo mangas are, where she's like kind of awkward, kind of plain. She's so excited for this festival that literally she was like sparkling and the guys are all like, okay, she's like sparkling with enthusiasm. It seems like we need to make sure she's included. And they gave her like this ridiculous frog costume. It was very cute, very wholesome, very fun, which I love. Loving it. So I managed to read probably like 400-ish pages today of the manga that I'm reading. Probably going to keep reading the manga, but that was our last reading sprint. So something fun I always like to ask is how many pages did you manage to read during this whole sprint? I'd love to know. And like it also include what you're reading just in case, because I definitely am terrible at keeping track. Let's see. Let's go back to reading. Oh, excuse me while I ugly cry. That was the book Allie was talking about. That makes sense. I see. Let's see. I almost picked up last night at the Telegraph Club. Last time I was at Barnes & Noble, I had two and was looking forward to a ton. The Telegraph Club is still on my list to eventually pick up. That's on my list too to pick up. I feel like everyone talks about it a lot, but I think it's a little bit more historical, so I'm not sure if I'm totally down for it. You know, historical-y stuff tends to not be my jam. Let's see. Oh, it was so good. Okay, maybe I should check it out. Maybe I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I did well. I only have one chapter left and the epilogue, and I'll be done with this book. Ooh, you're so close. Nice. How are you liking it? Are you still enjoying it? I read 60 pages of Last Night at the Telegraph Club, and I love everything about it. The vibes, the character, the romance. Oh, that's awesome. I just jumped in for the last sprint, but I'm reading Atlas 6. Nice. And I got 30 pages done. Great. I know everyone's been talking about Atlas 6, and I think I got the audiobook for it through my library, and I haven't read it yet. I probably should. Everyone seems to enjoy it, and I love me a good little fantasy. Let's see, I started Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, about 40 pages into it. Nice. How are you liking it? I haven't read anything from Colleen Hoover ever, and I know she's really blowing up again because of TikTok. I feel like everything's blowing up very sporadically because of TikTok. Colleen Hoover, yada yada. So let me know if you're liking it. I guess I should maybe try one of her books, but I'm a little scared, a little worried about hyped books. You know what I mean? A little scared. See, bye everyone. It's midnight here. Oh wow. Thanks for joining the sprints. Hopefully see you next Sunday. We'll figure out the music and everything. No, I'm not going to commit to that. The music will always change, and I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. I'll keep you on your toes. See, overall I read 67 pages of The Woods via all these sprints. Awesome. Hopefully you're still enjoying it. See, Monica, it's set during the Cold War, so there's some conversation about Americans trying to reach space. Okay. And the anti-communication or anti-communism that's threatening the Chinese culture, but not boring, I think. Good to know. Okay. For some reason I was getting those vibes from it, but obviously I haven't read it, so I'm glad that you feel that way, and it's good to know. It's so interesting seeing all the booktube faves of 2017 go viral on TikTok. Yep, exactly. I feel like TikTok is just kind of regurgitating the hyped books that were always hyped, but now like a younger audience maybe has found them. I think that might be the thing, because I don't know. I feel like a lot of the TikTokers who like their videos will pop up, they're like, in high school still. So I feel like booktube, when it was created like a decade or so ago, those people are in their 30s now, and they read those books back when they were in high school. So it's the teens' time to realize that reading is fun too, but instead of making a YouTube channel, which was the popular thing to do back in the day, they're doing TikTok. So makes sense, full circle. Hopefully we keep talking about like indie authors and new releases and things like that aren't just from very, very popular authors. This is the first thing I'm reading from her, but so far I'm enjoying it. Good. It's good. Okay. I finished Spy Family, volume 2 during these sprints. Nice. I want to read the volumes so I can figure out when the dog comes into play. I really want to see the cute family be whole. But I'm a history major, so I'm a... Oh, that's so funny. Who am I to tell? Yes, I'm not a history major. I'm an acting major. History, though I love history, but I am definitely very picky about how it's depicted. Historical fiction is always sold as like being interesting, but I feel like it really depends on the writing. Some historical fictions read really smooth and super fun, and some of them didn't. At least the ones I've read, but I'm very much swayed by my younger self who didn't enjoy reading, so I definitely should give it a try now that I'm a little older and I know what I like. Let's see. I'm enjoying The Woods. I'm hoping the ending doesn't ruin it. Fingers crossed. Yes. Hopefully the ending doesn't ruin it. My thing with book talk is I can never find videos of just out of the norm books for book talk. I'm not saying that the book from it and it's bad, insanely repetitive. Insanely repetitive. Yeah, that's how I find it. That makes sense. But I also feel like booktube can get insanely repetitive too. So you really have to search for like newer creators or creators that talk about different things. It's definitely a hunt. And TikTok's a little harder just because it's so fast paced. I feel like to find newer creators, you like literally are fighting against the algorithm, because the algorithm sees that this one thing mentioned is popular, so that's what they're doing. So that you're gonna end up seeing it over and over again, or variations of it. So it's probably gonna be a little bit more difficult with TikTok. But let me know if you guys have any more questions. I'll probably hang out for the next like 5 more minutes, but I'm not gonna do any more reading sprints. Your girl's gotta go eat lunch. So let me know if you guys have any other questions for me. I don't think I have any updates for y'all. I uploaded a video if you guys want to go check it out. Very happy with the videos I've been uploading lately, and I feel like YouTube is kindly rewarding me by showing it to people, which is so funny. Weird fact, if you didn't know, your favorite YouTubers that you watch, it's oftentimes not even being subscribed to them doesn't really help them get seen. It's so weird, because a lot of the videos that like blow up on my channel, so if it'll get like 1,000 views, out of that 1,000 views, maybe like 200 of them are from my subscribers. It's very weird. Whereas like 800 is just from YouTube recommending it to newer people. So it's so odd. So just letting you know that fun fact. I'm very glad people are enjoying my videos, but it's so weird because it's like so little of my subscribers actually get to see it, which is a little sad. I assume my subscribers want to see my videos. It's weird. So definitely hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, I'm done rambling about that. Let's see. I think once you find a good part of Book Talk, you're good. But if you've been on BookTube before, at first it's hard to find new stuff. Yes, I completely agree. I found you when I was looking for books that are not the most hyped. Oh, really? That's interesting. I'll take that as a compliment, though I do think I do read a lot of popular books. I definitely fall into that trap. And I'm gonna vlog soon about all the books that I was going to unhaul, which are all hyped books. So it's just funny. And I'm also reading A Little Life. So I definitely do a balance because I guess I am reading mangas today, which are definitely not hyped in the booktube realm unless it's like a very, very popular manga series. Like I feel like a lot of people recommend what's it called? That volleyball manga starts with an H. Like all these action mangas. I'm so into shoujo. I couldn't even imagine doing like Demon Slayer. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I don't need any of that. I need a cute, quirky girl who is really dense and doesn't know that everyone's in love with her. Those are the mangas I love. Let's see. Thanks for the sprints. This was lovely. Oh, you're welcome. It's always such a pleasure. Is that a ratio? Is that the ratio typically? It is. It's like 10. Yeah, like I want to say like 20% of my views are from my subscribers. Unless my video does poorly, quote unquote poorly. It's not poorly. It's still like if I get a couple hundred views and YouTube doesn't recommend it to other people, then it'll mostly be subscribers. So sometimes when I post a video and I only get like 400 or 500 views, those are all from my subscribers. Whereas like when my video, and it happens in the first like 24 hours of posting, a video can do really well and get like 1,000 views. I don't know why. YouTube flagged it, I guess, and they recommended it to more people and more people clicked on it. So yeah, like I feel like a lot of subscribers don't actually see the videos or they're just not clicking on it. I don't know how YouTube works. It's so weird. But on most of my videos where it's like I find it to get more views, it's because other people are watching and not my subscribers. Science. The algorithm. I don't know what's happening. Hit the notification bell. That's all I'm going to say because I always feel bad when people are like, "Are you still uploading videos?" I'm like, "Yeah, I hope you see them." Let's see, I think I found you last year around this. Oh, the Sunshine Readathon, but I am unsure of what video. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, yeah. I was thinking for a hot second about doing that again, and then I realized it was just too much work, and I just started a new job. And as I said, started this reading sprint. I went to bed at 2 a.m. today. My sleep patterns are so bad as of late, so I definitely couldn't. But that's really cool that you found me through that readathon. That's super awesome. I also feel like a lot of people find me through these reading sprints just very randomly. So I love it. It's great. And I love talking to y'all. So it's all a fun time. Let's see. I'm also currently reading A Little Life. It's a rough time. It is. Like the writing style is so immaculate, like highbrow. Like I love how everything is depicted and talked about life and grief and all that stuff. But it's also like the amount of times that they mention, and I'm gonna say suicide triggers for that in A Little Life. There's just so much mention of like all of that, and I'm only 80 pages in. It's shocking. So I can understand why so many people are probably so shook up about A Little Life because like that's a very aggressive talking point that I feel like we all have as probably a sensitivity to because life, a lot of us trying to value life are trying to fight these mental demons and this book is it's very on the nose. I think I'm kind of liking how dark it is though because I feel like that is a reality that people don't talk about, that how dark life can get for people and how difficult it is, especially for our main character who has chronic pain, or at least Jude, who if you guys don't know A Little Life, you follow 4 dudes in New York figuring out their careers, and one of the guys, Jude, who has a lot of incidents and things like that, he deals with chronic pain. And I don't know, as someone who has a chronic illness, I can definitely relate to dark moments of like not wanting to deal with pain or doctors or not having like adequate like healthcare. So you're just stuck in pain. And like, I was like, ooh, this is really on the nose. See, I haven't looked at my analytics in ages because I haven't been uploading. Does it give you the impressions? Yes, it gives me the impressions. It gives you a lot of stuff. If you haven't seen the studio thing, the YouTube studio in a while, they've been updating it. Like I feel like almost every month with new things, like all this new data all the time. I don't know most of it, but I do like to check and see where people come from, like when they watch a video, like how many people, how it's from, like if YouTube recommended it, if it's from search, like Google search, and they saw my video pop up and then they clicked on it, or my subscription. I think that's really fun to look at. I don't know why. Let's see. Little Life, whenever summarized, sounds very ableist, which is why I'm avoiding it. But I'd love to hear more about it, especially if not. Okay, I actually right now it's not giving me ableist. It's actually giving me good chronic illness representation and the difficulty of it when you are underprivileged, having to deal with it, almost feeling like you're alone in that battle, and his friends are trying in their kind of guyish way of being like, how do we help him without making him feel bad? So I haven't gotten too much ableism in that sense, and I'm coming from a disabled person, so I'll definitely talk about that a lot in my video, because I don't know, I haven't watched anybody else's videos on A Little Life because haven't read it, don't want to spoil myself for whatever the big crying fest is about. But I'll definitely keep it real, because, and I mentioned this in a video, I forget if I posted it or not, but Get a Life Chloe Brown, I actually didn't enjoy it because of the representation of chronic illness. Personally made me so upset because Chloe was very privileged in that book, and obviously there's a whole romantic plot, but the subplot is her dealing with her like physical disability, and it made me so sad because that's a big conversation point for, I feel like, disabled people, is like having a partner who understands and appreciates you in your difficult moments. And it just made me feel so alone and so disheartened, because she has money, she can afford, Chloe Brown, in Tally Hibbert's book, she can afford to work from home and afford breaks and afford medicine and all this stuff, and she has people checking in on her and understanding her pain, and that made me, I was so jealous, I was so upset, I was so butthurt. I was like, this is so unrealistic that some random dude is going to come into her life and completely understand her, the fact that she comes from money and has a great job and she can work from home and deal with her pain. I was so salty. You should watch that video of me reading it, because I thought the romance was cute, but it definitely it was a very interesting representation of chronic illness, because I was like, this is not how everyone's journey is. It took me 3 years to find a good doctor who took me seriously. It was a long, painful journey by myself as an adult Black woman trying to find a doctor to take me seriously. So I might be extra butthurt. So I can definitely talk about that, because I have opinions about ableist behavior in written text. Okay. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. If not, then log off so we can all enjoy our Sunday and I can get more coffee with cream and sugar. Oh, I'm so excited for my cup of coffee. Okay. Don't see any more comments coming in, and I swear, like, the second I log off, like, comments will pop up, and then I'll feel bad because I'm not ignoring anyone. I swear. Okay. I think it's safe to log off. Gonna do it. Good night, everybody. Enjoy your night or day or wherever you are. Very much appreciate you joining the live stream, and I'll see you for the next reading sprint, either next Sunday or the following Sunday, depending on my work schedule. Bye.